Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How many of y'all heard something about this workshop? Okay, a few of y'all. The rest of y'all just read the book. That's real good. Stereotypically, I'm one of those people who shouldn't be here. I grew up in the inner city of Chicago on welfare for 18 years. Both my parents were alcoholics. Single parent household most of that 18 years. Got a 14 on the ACT. Earned those 2 degrees that he mentioned, which I don't let define me. My company's called Affirmations in Action. It's called Affirmations in Action because for me, it's never enough for us to spend the hour that we're going to spend this afternoon, but have you all leave in the same mindset in which you came in this room. It's important to me that you move from just showing up to stepping up. So for the rest of the afternoon, every time I say affirmation, I need you all to say action. Affirmation. Action. Affirmation. Action. Affirmation. Action. Why are you all at this conference? Anybody, why are you here? Anybody, why are you here? Anybody else, why are you here? Anybody else, why are you here? Anybody else, why are you here? If we don't know why we're here, we won't maximize the experience of being here. Some of you all have friends at this academy who still haven't figured out why they're here. And if they don't figure that out, they're not going to be successful. You may be here because somebody made you come, but you need to find a reason to be here. If not, you're wasting your time. And I don't ever want anybody to waste their time. Every day you wake up, every time you go somewhere, you need to have some reason why you're doing it. Affirmation. 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 Before I go any further, I need you all to give me a quick moment of silence and call in the positive spirit of somebody who's helped you get to this point in your life. Somebody who you think you owe a debt of gratitude. Take a real quick second and bring in that spirit for me. I don't keep young people quiet long, because some of y'all already started to get nervous. Y'all was sitting there like, how long are we going to be quiet? That wasn't nothing. I need more food. That lunch was weak. Whose spirit did we bring in? Who'd you all bring in? Parents, grandpa, teachers, friends, co-workers. You say wife? Wife. Whoever spirit you brought in, when life gets tough, never forget that spirit. When life gets tough, never forget that spirit. I'll come back to this a little bit later, but the last thing I say every morning I take a shower, every night I take a shower, is I'm never going to do anything to embarrass my mother. So anytime I get to make a choice, part of that choice is, will this embarrass my mother? Can't embarrass her. Now, my mom's been gone for about 21 years, but I know she's looking. Right now, she said, don't embarrass me here either, fool. Don't do that to me. Couple ground rules before we get too deep into this. One, some of this has nothing to do with your niceness. When I do diversity education, everybody wants to be nice. We're all nice. But have you noticed that no matter how heinous a crime somebody commits, at their trial, somebody's telling you how nice they were? A few years ago in Michigan, Jeffrey Dahmer was eating people. But at his trial, he was a great friend, great neighbor, great roommate, great buddy. Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer was nice, just not to the people he ate. So just because I'm nice to her don't make me nice here. Because I'm nice here don't make me nice there. Nice here don't make me nice there. Has nothing to do with your niceness. Secondly, we agree to disagree. We don't have to agree on everything. Male-female conversation, hetero-homo conversation. I don't care what the conversation is. Stop trying to win and try to walk away with a better understanding of the other side. Any sports fans? Favorite sport? Favorite team? I can't argue with you because I was pulling for the Colts in the Super Bowl. But I'm a Chiefs fan. And by the way, when you're a Chiefs fan, you got to mean it. Because it's been a long time since we was good. We won a Super Bowl in '69. Y'all wasn't even born. So I walk around, Chiefs. But have you noticed that in sports you can have some of the most intense arguments and still remain friends? Change that to another subject and we may never speak to each other again. Where are my sports fans again? How many of y'all watch ESPN? How many of y'all watch Sports Center? Did y'all ever figure out that the 6 o'clock was the same as the 7? The 7 was the same as 8, 8 was the same as 9, 9 was the same as 10, 10 was the same as 11. And some of y'all would watch Sports Center 8 hours in a row and get mad if somebody interrupted you. My daughter was watching Sports Center with me one morning, and I said, my daughter said, Dad, he's about to say booyah. And Stuart Scott said, booyah. I said, get out of here. You've been watching the same thing all day, Dad. Not about your niceness. We agree to disagree. Then we disagree without being disagreeable. Finally, if I offend you, because I don't do kumbaya work. I don't do kumbaya work. If you notice, important people in 2010 will talk forever and say nothing for fear of offending somebody. If you wake up looking to be offended, everything will offend you. If you wake up, have you noticed now people talk and say nothing? They'll come out strong. I'm against murder. That's kind of safe, isn't it? That's be strong. You better home like, hell yeah. But don't let it be an issue. Then we start to get all wishy-washy. A couple years ago, I'm in Missouri doing a presentation and a fly landed on me. Had a Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi moment. Caught the fly, threw it down, stepped on it. One smooth motion, didn't stop talking. Woman in the front row screamed, oh my goodness, you just killed one of God's creatures. It's like, lady, have you lost your mind? I just killed a fly. I just sent a message to the animal kingdom. Slow fly lands on big black guy. Slow fly dies. Have you noticed no other flies have landed on me? Where are my animal lovers in here? Where are my animal lovers? Don't have a problem with you all loving animals. The only problem we have is when you love those animals more than you love people. And that's when America has started to go crazy. There's some women in this room. There's some women at this academy. There's some women in Colorado who hate men, but will let a dog lick their face. And if you've ever been around a dog eats a whole lot of stuff you really don't want on your face. We're a country that demands first-class prisons while accepting second-class inner-city schools. We're a country of immigrants now opposed to immigration. We're a country that sells us water. Don't y'all need this to live? How many of you grew up drinking tap water? Ever get sick? Ever go to the doctor? Hey, Steve, what's wrong? Tap water, doc. But they convinced us this was healthier for us, only for some of us to find out they were putting tap water in the Dasani bottle. I think they were the ones, I don't know who it was. Somebody was actually doing that. Some of us are old enough to remember where they sold us pet rocks. Think about that. People bought rocks. So no matter what your dream is, you hold on to your dream, because in America, people will buy any and everything. We will. We don't care. We will buy any and everything. How many of you have heard people say America's the greatest country in the world? How many of you have never been outside of America? Then how the hell would you know? Shit, there are a lot of people. I'm talking to the wrong group of people to say that. Y'all be all over the place. But there are a bunch of people in this country who walk around, we're the greatest country in the world, have never stepped foot outside of this country. Probably are, but you at least need to step over there and say, ooh, I don't like it over here. and come back on over like, we're the greatest country in the world. What I don't want you all to do is leave the academy trained. I would love for you all to leave here educated. Easy to train y'all. Y'all already trained. Y'all well trained. I've been teasing them because everything yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, dude, stop calling me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My girlfriend, yes, sir. My spider senses started tingling. You know, I saw the Incredible Hulk there, my eyes all turning green. He called me sir one more time. But he would rather die than not call me sir. Yes, sir. Affirmation. 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 Quick exercise with me. Shake out your arms, those who can. Shake them out. Fold them in front of you. Shake them out again. Fold them in front of you with the other arm on top. Woo! Some of y'all, I don't think y'all should get behind that plane. Put them down. You done made me dizzy shaking yours up. I asked y'all to do something real basic. I said, fold your arms. You all like, come on, Steve, that's the best you got. I said, put the other arm on top, and a lot of y'all were like, ooh. Other arm on top. And then you did this, because that was real easy for you. But some of you did this, other arm on top. Damn. Some stuff we do simply because we've always done it. No other reason. We've done it because none of us pay attention to how we tie our shoes. Do you know we probably tie our shoes the same way every day? Simply because we've always done it. Sometimes you have to do something differently just to get a feel for what. Wasn't that uncomfortable? Put that other arm on top. Y'all like, what the hell? This is worse than running. This is like boot camp. We're a country with pro-life people who kill the abortion doctor. Think about that. You pro-life, but the doctor's got to die. Pro-life people who favor the death penalty. I want you born so we can kill you later. We live in a crazy place, and if you all don't understand how crazy it is, you become crazy too. And I don't want y'all crazy because y'all going to be in some stuff. Y'all going to be in some very expensive toys, and if you lose your mind, bad stuff happens. You be up in there like, I told her I loved her, and she didn't love me back. Then we got to send some people to shoot you down. And they're up there like, I never liked him. He was first in the class, I'm second. He's got to go. To do the incredible, you all have to dream the impossible. Do you all know everything we're experiencing in 2010 was once deemed impossible? Every genius was first considered a fool. I don't care what they invented, they were first considered a fool. Somebody said, hey, let's put some leather on our feet and call them shoes. They're like, shoes? What the hell we need shoes for? I'm good at walking like this. It's like that cell phone y'all get. That's turned into crack. The cell phone has turned into a Swiss Army knife. I've got a cell phone to make phone calls. Some of y'all live in your cell phone. You trying to have an office in it. The photographer was here earlier. I told him I'm just glad to see a man with a real camera. Y'all taking pictures with your phone. To some of the women in the room, how many numbers in your phone? Ballpark figure. How many numbers in your phone? How many numbers? How many numbers? Y'all carrying around people who, if most of them people call you, you don't even remember who they were. You all cannot soar with eagles running with turkeys. You got to be real careful who you carrying around with you. Somebody taught me once that if they take a picture of 5 of my closest friends, that should give them some idea of who I am. That might be scary for some of y'all. Think about 5 of your closest friends. If I look at them, do I see you? You got to be real careful who you running around with. Everybody who hangs around you, by the way, is not your friend. We get real caught up. See, friendship is a very special thing. It's beyond us just hanging out, drinking beer. In this academy, in whatever world you're living in, if I'm claiming this man as my friend, I need to listen to him. I need to notice when his personality changes. He's looking at me like, you better listen. But I need to notice if his personality changes. If he smiles all the time and all of a sudden he stops smiling, I need to be like, are you all right? Yes, Steve, I'm fine. Are you sure? Because people do stuff and their friends should. Have you noticed? We never saw it coming. Somebody should have seen it coming. Real story. I worked at Indiana University. One Saturday, 3 guys got on the elevator. They were all sloppy drunk. One of them must have seen the movie Die Hard because he decides he's going to climb on top of the moving elevator. He falls 7 stories. He's so drunk, though, he don't die. They say that being that drunk, he blew. But if I was on that elevator with y'all, y'all can't come visit me because you weren't really my friends. My friends would not have let me climb on a moving elevator for their entertainment and sport. That would have been the only time you could have legally knocked me physically out. I wake up with a black eye like, damn, what happened? What's your first name? Michael. Steve, Michael knocked you the hell out. Punk ass Michael knocked me out? What? Yeah, man, you was talking about yippee-ki-yay. You going to climb on top of the elevator. He tried to stop you, then he just dropped you with a rock. I love you, man. Thank you. Quick exercise. And this is always tough because, you know, y'all all dress alike. It's like a bad movie for me. Look around this room And this is real tough in this group. Let me do the easy one first. Identify in your mind, not out loud, everything in this room, let me say blue. Y'all got that in your heads? We real good? Close your eyes. Not out loud to yourself. Tell me everything in this room that's red. Y'all can open your eyes. What did I originally ask you to focus on? So you're ready to tell me everything in the room that was blue. Then what did I ask you for? Some of you had trouble with red. And remember this, whatever in life you focus on is what you see. Whatever you focus on is what you see. Change your focus. You change the whole way you look at this thing called life. This is a party. I got the camera over here. I'm actually going to email you all this entire thing. You really don't have to take a lot of notes. But I got a camera over here, and they're having the time of their life. People are dancing, laughing, hugging, kissing, doing what people do at parties. Y'all still hug and kiss at parties? On this side, they're not hugging and kissing. They're angry. Nobody's dancing. Everybody's mad. Same room. If I focused over here, I had the best time of my life. If I focused over here, it was the worst experience in the world. It's like your glass been half full, half empty. Every day you wake up, you got a choice and a chance. You got a chance to make that day special and a choice of how you choose to live it. How do you greet people in the morning when they say hello to you? Let's make it 7 o'clock this morning. Good morning, sir. How are you today? Good morning. How are you? Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. How are you today? Sir, how are you today? Find a greeting that empowers you. All right, don't do nothing to your spirit. Okay, don't do anything to your spirit. Have you ever met anybody who said they were blessed and highly favored? Seriously, think about what that does to your spirit if you wake up every day knowing you're blessed. And by the way, every day you wake up is a blessing. Somebody didn't wake up this morning who wanted to. Seriously, you playing. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, cherishing every minute. I'm 51 years old, don't nothing hurt. And as long as don't nothing hurt, it's a damn good day. Nothing hurt. I'm okay. Because it can go, I could be right in the middle of this and boom. I die right here. That'd be the highlight of the conference for y'all. Girl, the speaker died. Some of y'all right on evaluation. Damn, loved it enough to die. But seriously, every day, even though y'all are relatively young, it's still a blessing because don't y'all know young people who die? So appreciate every one of these days. When you greet me in the morning, Steve, how you doing? Wonderful. Am I always wonderful? No. But I program myself. Every time I say wonderful, I get a burst of energy. Get a burst of energy. Got another greeting. Ask me how I'm doing. Unstoppable. Now you want to freak this academy out every morning. Unstoppable. Steve, how you doing? Unstoppable. Catch me on Friday, Saturday night after a cold glass of milk, unmother blanket. Unstoppable. But see, this afternoon, he's dropping me at the airport. He's dropping me at the airport.